National Football League. Coming up, we've got Aaron Rodgers. After his last game, now across 3,000 yards for the season. It's the Packers and the Titans.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. Here come the Titans for their first possession on offense, and leading them out in his 4th season with the team, 10th overall in the NFL, Ryan Tannehill.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. The numbers on the ground for Henry last week. 23 carries, 115 yards.
Well, obviously, he didn't have a great deal of time between games, having to turn around on a short week and get ready for Thursday night football. But he said in pregame, he was feeling pretty good and felt more recovered from last week's contest than he would have expected. Didn't seem to think this short week was going to affect him much as he chases a big performance here in prime time.
7 yards there and a first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
First down carry for Henry. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. On second down, here's Henry. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. Out of the gun, Tannehill. Over the middle, complete. That's Phillips. And he will have a Titans first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early on.
Rashawn Gary that time through the line and getting the tackle for loss.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Now Tannehill. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Leading the Packers offense out here, the same man who has been doing so since 2008. That's the great Aaron Rodgers.
And what I loved about meeting with him before the game was talking to a guy who takes ownership of his performance. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions last week, but all he focused on was the loss, okay? And he did say, if I change my stats a little bit, not necessarily for me to look better, but that'll help my team.
And they'll work this down inside the 30. after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. So it's a pretty good season he's putting together running the football. That now 10 rushing touchdowns on the... And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs. And I think they're going to at least take a look at this. Is this a touchdown? That's the question. CD, what are they looking for here?
You just need any part of the football to break the plane. You don't need the whole football. It doesn't need to go over the entire white line. It's just that front part of the white line. And if you draw an imaginary plane going straight up, that's what they need to cross.
So take away the touchdown. The officials rule he did not get the football to break the plane. Touchdown! Allen Lazard, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free. And this guy did a nice catch. Just how you draw up in practice and then execute it in the game.
After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. And Hilliard will elect to not return it. The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
They'll run. It's Hilliard. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. He's going to air one out. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on the punt. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. That's pulled in at the 32. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win. Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy set the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
On 1st down, Rodgers. That's complete right side to Lazard. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. And Lazard's got it again. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 32-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Rodgers now to throw. Caught on the right side by Jones. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. From the 25 on 2nd down. Rodgers, throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. 43 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working. I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time. Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there. Of course you're going to give it to him. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. Here's Jones. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th? We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what? Oh, right? Yeah. This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play. So another scoring drive there, Charles, in an early 2-score lead. You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game. And Hilliard will elect to not return it. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum? Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. I saw the pressure coming out, and that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued. Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Pass caught, it's Romeo Doubs. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Now, how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
10-0 the score after one on EA Sports. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football. Rodgers now on first down. Completes it again to Dobbs. 2nd and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Completed out left to Dobbs. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Everything's going right here in this first half, and they've got a good lead. And part of that can be attributed to their success on 3rd downs. This is another conversion here, and they can look to really open things up now with this 1st and goal.
To throw is Rodgers. That is caught at the 7-yard line. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Throwing is Rodgers. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Rodgers again now. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Titans defense will celebrate the goal line stand. But clearly that was a design play. I just don't know that it was the right design. Hey, your holder, to have him pick it up and kind of be the power guy trying to run through the middle, everything has to go right for that to work.
You mean you weren't relying on just great blocking to get him through? You kind of think maybe he can help make his own way if he's an actual running back instead of the holder? Yeah, I thought the same thing.
Down the numbers. There he goes. 20. A big hitter there from deep in their own territory. 82 yards. Well, that is a running back who was not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him. Here's Hilliard. Shifts by at the 15. He will push his way down to about the 14. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Tannehill. Going to the right here and finding Burks. And the Titans are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And the Packers pick it up. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. He's at the 50. 30. Past the 20. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line.
I know many talk about the kick return as maybe the most exciting play in football. But any type of a return where it's a change of possession, where the defense gets the ball, that's exciting too. But it's not just an accident. Once they get the football, they've worked on finding people to block, creating running lanes for the guy with the ball, and protecting him. And this one was a long run.
Absolutely, they did all of that and more. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
On 2nd and goal, Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Romeo Doubs from a yard out. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Garibay on to attempt the point after. He's got it, and it's 17-0. That drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In close territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. Taken from about the 12. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Titans now just about ready to take over. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. On the run, this is Hilliard. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the 50, it's Tannehill. Being chased out left. And finding the tight end Hooper. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Haskins now on 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. Now a carry here for Hilliard. And he'll go down at the 28. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
On 2nd down now, Hilliard. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Bullock's kick is good. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. So that stems the tide just a little, but this still a 2-touchdown game.
And I think that maybe that was a bit of a calming drive for this offense, and that's exactly what they needed. They were able to move the ball. They did some good things. It's still the 2nd quarter. Plenty of time to go.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Green Bay returning on offense, led by running back Aaron Jones. And he's sure looking like a lock for a 1,000-yard season. Don't know if he's going to get it in this game, but he'd probably like to just to get past that point.
Yeah, and if he doesn't, as you noted, there's still time, still opportunity. There's still more games to be played. So, yeah, it's not a lock, but barring injury, it certainly looks like he's going to get there. And what an accomplishment that is. Anytime you get over 1,000 yards, you're celebrated in the NFL.
It's been quite a season. Still a couple chapters left in that book, though. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Rodgers teaming up with Lazard there for a Packer 1st down. The Packers at 6-4 now on the year. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So, you know, they just want to come out and play well for their faithful. That's expect them to do just that.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. To throw, it's Rodgers. This is Cobb with a catch right side. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 3 yards remain for 2nd down. And again, it's Rodgers. That's complete, and once again, it's Cobb. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. Open man, here's Cobb. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That one goes for 24 yards.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here. A chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. Here's Rodgers. Forced out to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. 2nd down and goal. Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Packers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point up and good by Garibay. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. Takes it at the 7. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Titans going to go back on offense here late in this first half. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. On 1st down, it's Tannehill. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. Now a 1st down throw, Tannehill. Packer pressure, and down he goes. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Tannehill's throw is on target to Burks. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. On 1st down, Tannehill. And this one is incomplete. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And that's off the right upright, and it bounces away, no good. So we're at halftime here at Lambeau with a Packer. Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest. And they will will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Packers now to take over. They're trying to get back on track. They had the loss last week to the Dallas Cowboys. The good news, they've got the lead right now. On first down, Rodgers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Rodgers setting up the screen here. Aaron Jones. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Rodgers going to throw. That's complete to Dobbs. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Here's Pat O'Donnell now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And it'll be Titan football. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half. And that trend is continuing here.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They'll run again with Hilliard. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Tannehill intercepted again. Picked up by Jair Alexander. Still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Packers take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. So they're able to capitalize there on the short field, and that might prove to be the score that turns out the lights.
The party's over. Oh, sorry about that. That's an old reference there, folks. But, yeah, they've been the better of the 2 teams by far. That's great complimentary football right there. Defense gets the turnover, sets up the short field, and the offense goes right out and scores to open up a pretty sizable lead.
Extra point up and good by Garibay. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Taken from about the 12. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD. And if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. Phillips making the catch on the comeback route. Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. He's got room at the 30, and he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. They'll run on first down. Hilliard, and he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. And he lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble. That could have been trouble. So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Now it's Tannehill. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the third quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day. They're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at their own 16. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Caught by Cobb. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up second down. Rodgers now to throw. Quick throw knocked away and incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Throwing now is Rodgers. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. Now Tannehill is going to turn here and take a timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. On second down now, Hilliard. And he'll be tackled at the 45 following a gain of just 2. Now Tannehill. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 33. Well, there's 2 sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player, you have to know the situation. Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage. Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Throwing again on second down. Rodgers, that's complete to Cobb. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good. Soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. Got Dobbs over the middle. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Working with a 2nd and 3. Throwing is Rodgers. He's got the hook up to Lazard. And he'll go out of bounds after taking a little further down inside the 40. So they call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
I'd have to say they're feeling like they are in rhythm right now. Things are in sync, aren't they? Team's winning, got a nice little margin on the scoreboard, completing some passes, and they just completed another one for a first down there to the tight end.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
If anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third-quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Rodgers to throw once more. That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there at 22.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a 1st and goal.
Now it's Rodgers. Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Jones trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game. Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game. Garibay on for the extra point. He's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And Bo Melton with a touchdown reception to finish the drive off. After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. Takes it at the 7. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future? I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized. So roughing the passer, and this is a unit, Charles. They hold their breath every time they see their quarterback go down and get hit like that. Yeah, they understand how important these last couple of months are for this team. They can ill afford to have anything happen to him if they want to accomplish their goals. Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. 3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. They'll try the left side. Hilliard. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, Hilliard. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly. I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. He needed a couple, but he didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. This D comes up with a big stop. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. To throw is Rodgers. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. He'll find Aguara complete. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
They brought in a heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play. But we have seen him throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one. Wound up hitting him for a first down.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Up the middle, Jones. The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll go again to Jones. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 83 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That good for 19 and a first down. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Now Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And they get the guard, John Runyon. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. From the 10-yard line, here's 2nd and goal. Here's Rodgers to throw. Touchdown, Packers! Aaron Rodgers on fire, his 5th touchdown pass of the ball game. And the Packers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. The extra point up and good by Garibay. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. Tannehill now to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Phillips. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. To throw again on second down. Tannehill. The running back, Dontrell Hilliard, has it here. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. On first down, it's Tannehill. Open man, Westbrook-Ikhine. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Looking to throw again on second down. Tannehill running the slant. That's Hooper. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 41-yard line. Throwing again is Tannehill. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Back to throw, Tannehill. This one hauled in. Again, it's Hooper. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone. From the red zone now, Tannehill. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Rashawn Gary, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back. I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to feel they were expecting a pass downfield.
Well, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. The Titans on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Phillips. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Tannehill to the sideline. Randy Bullock out now for the Tennessee field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Bullock's kick is good, and they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here's Aaron Jones in the offense trotting back out. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. Big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably got some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. To throw, it's Rodgers. Caught left side by Cobb. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. DeMarcus Walker coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. Fielded just inside the 30. 46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Tennessee offense set to go again. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
From the 50, it's Tannehill. Over the middle, into the hands of Burks. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 38-yard line. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. On 2nd and 10, Tannehill. It's caught by Hooper. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Now a first down throw, Tannehill. Down inside the 10. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. One last throw here for Tannehill. He's got it over the middle to Jeff Swain. This was a blowout, supported